Hi everyone, this is Th10 and welcome back to the war table. Hope everyone is winning wars, your storages are full, and your heroes are upgrading. So, as you know, I'm a big fan of talking about how to attack Town Hall 10s, and I really love the mechanics of the troop pathing and trying to figure these things out. Now, I do not have a maxed base. I always get matched up against attacking max bases because that's just where our clan is at in terms of ranking. This is a pretty maxed base. His heroes are not maxed and his walls are not maxed. And this is an example of a change from the update, guys. It may look like this is a typical resource ring base. And if you've seen my previous videos, you'll know that there's a couple things that I always do. I always check the circumference of the clan castle, so I know where my troops are going to be engaged. I always check the circumference of the infernos, and I always check the circumference of the heroes. Now the reason I do that is because it helps me make decisions on how to plan an attack. Now, in all of my previous videos, I've always strongly suggested that you never attack on the broad side of the town hall. Now, when I say broadside, it's not an official term from Supercell. It just means that, to me, the broadside is here, where you're facing two infernos. The front side would be the front door, and the back side would be where the back door is. So, typically what I like to do is I like to attack this base with the 7golem attack. I bring in 2 golems here. I bring in 2 golems here. And then I bring 3 golems right down the middle. The reason I do that is because, like the other videos on YouTube you've seen about pathing, the idea is to break the path. So if I can break this line, and I can break this line, these center golems, the next building that they see behind the jump spell, or if you use an earthquake there or wall breakers, will be the Expo and the Inferno. So that will drive all of the golems into the middle. Now, it may look like the additional Town Hall 10 25 walls that this guy has, Panda, are placed at random. They are not placed at random. They're placed perfectly. What this attacker is doing is he is baiting me to attack from this side or this side. Now, I don't know what the guy was thinking. This is just my opinion, but if I were to design this base, I would lay it out very similar to what he has. Now see, if I deploy wall breakers here, they're not going to blow up this wall. Why? Because there's nothing behind this wall for the wall breakers to see. Check out my video, How to Build a Clan, number 2 in the How to Build a Clan series. And there's some information about wall breaker pathing in there that's really helpful, if you guys haven't already seen that. And a lot of good tips on a lot of the other videos. Feel free to subscribe, guys. Check out the channel. Really trying hard to bring you great information and even the finer details of each attack. So my wall breakers, if I were to use wall breakers, would have to run all the way around this wall and to the corner here and to the corner here. Now, I don't want to go into the base this way. I want to put a jump here, a jump here, a jump here, and a jump here. 7 golem, 4 jump, get into the middle, 2 stars. I'm happy, he's not. The issue is, if I deploy my heroes and my wizards and my king here, they're going to walk all the way around. It's going to cost me a lot of time. And if for some reason I have a golem or a wizard failure on this side, the heroes may stray. It may not even work. So he has me thinking about that. Now, the danger of attacking from this side already is that if you look at the circumference of the queen, when my enemy king gets into this area, he's going to want to go over and he's going to want to attack the queen. That's an issue. I'm going to need my king in the middle because I don't have maxed heroes, and that is a max center. They're level 3 expos, maxed archer tower. The Teslas, I'm sure, are maxed, and we still have a clan castle to deal with. Now look at the other side. he has the king. So when my king and queen get into the middle, maybe the king goes here, maybe the queen goes here, my heroes split. It is a bad day for 10 if that happens. That is not what I want to happen. So what I typically try to do is I typically try to attack Inferno side and hero side. And that would mean that if the queen were here, this would be a perfect place to attack, assuming the walls were not there, but they are. So I realize that I am going to need to attack from this side around, we'll call this 2 o'clock, or I'm going to need to attack from this side because I just don't trust this whole wall setup thing here. He's really diverting my troops, and by placing the heroes on the sides of the town hall, he's really going to make my army swing to the side. So it's a great design. If you have an open resource layout and you're in war, I mean, open resource. If you have an open sort of ring layout around your center, this is a great idea. I mean, I think I would try this myself if I had this base. I would add the walls the way they are there. So my thought was I'm going to attack either this side or I'm going to attack either this side. When I looked at this entry point, I checked the, that's my daughter in the background. I checked the circumference of the queen there, and I knew that my queen could shoot from this point without engaging the enemy queen and get the town hall down. Now, I also knew that on this side, there was the clan castle. The clan castle is a very high hit point building. It takes a lot to get the clan castle down. I mean, it has 3,400 hit points. A level 3 Inferno has 2,100. So that's a significant amount of hit points. And that's a lot of building to get through in order to get to the town hall. So if everything goes wrong and it's all bad and the attack doesn't work and I don't get 2 stars, I at least feel like I have a really good shot at getting 1 star because I'm pretty confident I can get a big enough army here to protect my queen and let her shoot over the middle at the town hall. So that's why I chose that side. And in this situation, when you're going against a maxed base and you have to attack 2 Infernos at one time, I would highly recommend changing your spell composition. In my opinion, if you do not have level 40 heroes, you need to have a freeze and a rage. So, typical 7 golem attack, jump spell here, jump spell here, jump spell here, jump spell here. Now, the reason you do that is because you want to avoid wall breaker fails, and you don't want to get into a situation where you're trying to use wall breakers and the whole raid goes bad. It's not worth it. So, I'm checking the circumference of the mortars because I'm going to deploy my golem in this area here because I'm going to want to distract that whiz tower. Now, I don't want that whiz tower to kill my wall breakers. So I'm going to plan on dropping my wall breakers here in this area, far enough away from the corner so they don't engage the corner. And the good news about this corner is there's a little space there. So they're not going to want to run from here to here because there's a little space right by that corner. So wall breaker should happen somewhere around here. Now, it's going to have to be a double set of wall breakers because I've got to get through this wall. And then what I want to do after that, guys, is I want to make sure that I get from this area into this compartment. In order to do that, I need to make sure that these defenses and these defenses are clear. And that is because my golems would go here, 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 and here next, and then path around the base. I've talked a lot about golem pathing and breaking the line. I want to break this line here, and I want to break this line here, so that the closest defense from this original golem deployment is this archer tower. So we have a lot of things going on with this base. Let's do a quick recap. I typically want to attack when I can take on a single Inferno from this side or from this side. I also want to hope that the Queen and the King are not on the side of the Town Hall pulling my army to the side. Both of those conditions exist in this raid, so it forces me to attack the double Inferno side. Because I'm attacking a double Inferno side, I'm only going to use one jump here, one jump here, and one jump here. The reason I'm doing that is because I'm counting on being able to freeze this area and also use a rage. Now, in doing that, I'm going to increase the amount of wizards that I have because I'm hoping that the wizards under rage will take care of the clan castle and this section. And I just have enough firepower to get the town hall down. So, I'm relying on wall breakers to break this section and this section. And in relying on those wall breakers, I have to be aware of the wizard tower and I have to be aware of this mortar. So, a lot of people sometimes think that it's, and I've seen a few failures in our clan where guys dump 7 golems and all the wizards just go down and it's not even a star. This is not an automatic raid. You still have to really pay attention to everything that's going on, especially if you're attacking a maxed base. So let's look at what I did, guys. Enough of the talk about the plan. Let's see the plan actually executed. 5 golems, 18 wizards, 9 wall breakers, just to be sure that they get through. My level 33 angry queen and my king, who does everything that the queen says and is also basically just a glorified golem with a sword. So here are the 2 golems. They're going to clean out this section. 2 golems here is going to take away that mortar. Now, watch the wall breakers. I'm waiting very carefully for this Wiz Tower to lock on. Wall breakers down. I lose a few to the Wiz Tower. Mortar goes down. That compartment is open. Wizard Tower switches to the Golem. Plenty of opportunity now. I wait. I make sure the Wiz Tower is occupied. Wall breakers away. And jump spell is going to go down now. Look, this path is broken. Let's pause it. I'm getting excited, and I already knew what happened, and I'm still excited. So let's look at what happened here. This path is broken, okay? This path is now broken. This golem is straying. We already have 1 golem jumping. We have these golems coming over to assist. The queen is here with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 6 wizards, and the king is getting burnt down. At this point, of course, I'm excited. Everything's going pretty well, but I'm getting ready to come under, heavy firepower. So I wanted to grab all those wizards in that rage. Wizards under rage are devastating. That's one of the reasons they're probably my favorite troop in the game. I mean, they are just incredible under rage. I know they're slow to set up. They have to stop. They have to put their hands together, pause, and then fire. They are slow to set up, but man, they are powerful. Love those little guys. So, point is, we get in. We have the easy 2-star. Queen is just doing extra damage. A lot of guys would end the raid at this point, but ever since we have the new war rules where percentage will be the tiebreaker, no one's doing that. We're trying to get as many percent as we can. And everything went to plan. It was a successful attack. I was worried about attacking broadside of the Inferno, but the reason I went into so much detail on this attack is it's really important to look at each base and not go with a typical strategy. You really need to be able to adjust your strategy based on the base layout. Now, if the king and queen were in the middle on this base, I may have chosen a different attack point. But my goal is to let you guys know exactly what I'm thinking when I'm taking on each base, and that way it will help you plan your own attacks on bases that are not an exact copy. Any questions on this attack or any other attack, guys, feel free to leave a comment. Also, check out the How to Build a Clan series, and we have some great 3-star Town Hall 9 attackers in our clan, and those videos are going up all the time as well. Till next time, guys, build a stronger clan, one raid at a time.